Okay guys, we're looking at doing a furnace replacement here, furnace and coil. On this one we'll reuse existing line set because it is the proper size, but the line set comes out of the front of the coil, runs up to the ceiling, and then down out to the back of the house there. Our electrical, we're using existing electrical. We will put a new switch and box on there though for them just to tidy it up. And then for gas lines, gas line is to code, so we will break it at the union and rebuild it from the gas valve back down into the unit itself. For our flue pipe, if they decide to go with the 80% efficient furnace, we're going to have to put a flue liner in, but the flue comes up and out of the wall and then right there into the wall, or up and out of the unit and then right there into the wall. If they decide to go with a high efficiency unit, which is what the customer is wanting, then we'll come up out of the unit and we'll do the same thing. We'll just go right up there to the bricks, above the bricks, and we'll stub out of the wall right there for our flue. We will rebuild a new return coming down off of this one, off of this return box up here. So we'll rebuild a new return. Basically, we should be able to break it right here at that point, so we don't have to do that offset. We'll break it right there at that point and go back down into the unit. We'll put a 5-inch April air media filter in there for him because he does do a lot of woodworking down here. We want to make sure that's a nice and tight sealed up area. But as you can see, he does a lot of woodworking and any type of carpentry work in the basement. So we'll have to make sure everything's tightened up and sealed up for him. That's it on the furnace. Over here is the panel box and our access door from the base or to the basement. So you'll be able to come in and out that door from the exterior to the interior. It is a Cutler Hammer panel box. And there's our model and number for the panel box itself. And it looks like we have a double 30 amp breaker right there for the air conditioner. And then the 15 amp breaker right here. You can see it says furnace blower. So there's your 15 amp breaker for the furnace. Customer is also interested in changing out his water heater. Here's our model and serial number on the existing water heater. Wants to go with a power vent. So in that case, our gas lines are correct. We'll have to shut the gas off to the house and rebuild up to this 1-inch line and bring in 3/4 from there down to the new water heater. We'll tie into the existing copper water lines. They look like they're both 3/4 inch water lines, so we'll tie into the existing copper water lines for them. The flue pipe will come up and over and out and right out of this this area right here. We'll have to take in exhaust from, or intake from the outside as well. Let's see here. There is a drain over here on the floor for the condensate line, so that same drain line runs all the way over to the furnace as well over there on that side. So we'll have to run a new piece of line over here for the condensate line for the new water heater. And then as far as electrical goes, there's got to be a plug over here on the other side of the refrigerator or the freezer for the electrical, so we can either break off of that one or the panel box is just right behind us here, so if we need to. There was one extra spot in the panel box for us to run a dedicated circuit for that water heater, but it's not necessary that it be on a dedicated circuit. That should be everything for the water heater as well. Alright, so here's my outdoor condenser. I got a picture of the model number and serial number, which I'll include in the video here when I edit it all together. For our line set, we'll put a new filter dryer in, so we'll break our line set right here, put a new filter dryer in, and then solder new line set into the unit. We'll put a new disconnect and new whip in, and then we'll put a new leveling pad. You might want to bring a little bit of dirt to put underneath the leveling pad so we can make sure it's nice and leveled up for them. As far as access to the backyard, you have easy access right down here. You'll be able to park on the street and bring the new unit right in. And then for access for the furnace, you'll come right around the side of the house here. And there will be stairs that go down into the basement, which I showed in the video just the other day.